We
need
need
to
to
be as
design products with the
prescriptive.
idea of what happens next to that product. Not thinking about what you're doing now. We have to think beyond now to next and then next and then next. I mean, we're making a manufactured product right now. I refuse to put product in it that makes it look better. I'd rather design a better product around it if it doesn't look good enough.
So
You know?
that's an interesting concept, because I've talked to many people who say, the future of manufacturing, and you can talk about any, I mean, construction is manufacturing. Okay. It is. Your manufacturing structures, is to design with the extracted materials you already have.
But it's not just designing it for the next thing. One of the things that I see happening for people who are actually doing that is that they're like, oh, well, ocean plastics, this example. They'll pull it out of the ocean and then they'll say, I'm going to stuff it in here because this is the only place that it fits, right?
Yeah.
And then it's never going to go into anything else because they're going to add compatibilizers, they're going to add all these other things. And I'm like, we're not thinking about what happens after you made it into something. What happens
Yeah, that's not
after
the
that?
end.
That's not the end of that. I know you think it's the end, but you like just scratch the surface,
All you've done, you've kicked the can down the road a little bit. That's
Right.
it.
And
That's all you've done.
that linear thought process, like you're talking about, is exactly the problem that we have with the human species, is that we end up continuing to think only of the now, not the next now, and the next now after that. If we start thinking about going back to that dog, which is, I know it's so provocative to think of something like that because, it's
Can
something
we
that
call it
matters.
a possum or something? There's
We
less
can
people
call
who
it a
haven't.
possum. It makes you
Okay.
feel better, but I wanted it to matter. That's why I called it a dog.
It does
Because,
matter. You're absolutely right.
it
Yeah.
needs to matter.